Hello everyone, myself Dr. Dharmendra Chourishi from SIRT Sage Group. In this video, I'm going to talk about some tips and some solutions, possible solution, how you're going to write your assignments and your answers if you're facing a particular exam. So for instance, if you have a assignment like this, let me share a screen with you like this. Okay, so as you know, you have around 5 questions to face. Uh, First question: explain 14 principles of management given by Henry Ford. So, as you know, what exactly management is. So, before you start writing particular exam, you have to give a detailed explanation about management. Means definitions of management. Like management is how to work done by people, how to get maximum profit. Well, there are different ways to get involved, get maximum output from the resources, right? So Henry Ford gave around 14 principles, so you have to list them out and just explain with some examples, some details. Next question: if you get questions like this, how controlling is helpful for manager in achieving goals? So first of all, you have to explain controlling. What exactly controlling is? For that, you have to start with functions of management. As you know, there are four main functions of management. You will start with planning, organizing, directing, and controlling. So give little introduction about planning, organizing, directing, and then switch to controlling. In that, you are going to say how controlling is crucial for managerial process, achieving goals. You can explain that it is must to mean it's quite important to have clear clear cut information and instructions from the management that what you have to do, what will be your objective, and how you're going to achieve them. You can write in details, like if you are asked to elaborate your answers with the help of suitable example, you can give some examples as well. So for controlling, you can explain that accomplish your goals. For accomplishment of your goal, we will have some conditions, some instructions, something to follow, something to repair, something to protect. What we have to repair? Like if someone is doing his job, but it is not so perfect, it is not up to that mark. So what you have to do? You have to rectify it. You have to become a tester, or you have to play a role as a quality testing, right? So for accomplishment of organizational goal, uh, with proficiency, with perfection, you have to go for controlling, in which you will go for testing, QT, or you can say judging accuracy of a standard. Like, for example, if your customer asks for a particular product in with a particular specification, so being a manager, you have to check its contents whether it is delivered as per requirement, right? Next point, you can mention that making efficient use of resources. Sometimes uh, employees do not focus on these small things, like their resources must be utilized properly. Being a manager, it is your duty to control these things, because for example, if they are not using electricity or resources or raw material properly, somewhere you will find that they are wasting. You have to control. You have to check them. You have to suggest them how to minimize the use of resources, how to minimize the wastage of resources. Definitely for maximum profit. Likewise, improving the employees' motivation, discipline, and definitely facilitating coordination in action. Whenever we say coordination or discipline, it's like inspection, maintain discipline in organization. So people will be careful; they will not go for some illegal action or unnecessary. They will not be in unnecessary activities. If we'll go in the third question, write a note on future challenges of management, specifically when the system is in modern organization have become fully automated and dependent on online system. So the questions like this, you have to compare two different environment. First one is modernized organization, which was flourishing, which was working well before, but now you're going to switch that environment to online system. So what will be the possible problems you are going to face in online system that you have to explain? For instance, uh, they may not be so advanced or technically equipped or technically skilled for online system. So they may face, they may reject, they may have some problem. As you know that no one likes change. Everyone wants to be in the same condition where they are. I mean, without changing their status, changing their work style, something like that. So, but still, if you're forcing them for online or something different environment, they may have some problem, they may have some issues. So particularly online, people are not so used to. Maybe they claim that they know computers, they are technical, they are educated. What but what type of problem they will face in decision making or monitoring or maybe in MIS or ERP or EDP, maybe in emailing or writing a letter on in a system. So these are the basic things, right? So they may face some problem. I hope in this scenario of COVID you might have understand the problems, technical problem we face, like online classes, right? So many times you will have slow frequent, connectivity, like connectivity problem, slow internet speed. Your devices are not equipped or advanced for using like PDF or different types of files, MS Word, Excel. So you will have different types of problems as per condition, as per situation, as per person, as per product, as per environment, right? So what will be the possible problems they will face if they are forced to a shift in online system? It's all it's all your creativity to compare a well organized system, and if you convert into a fully automated system where you are going to check everyone through camera, through online system, through invoices, and through the data and information, definitely. Likewise, so you can make two table, two columns, and differentiate their functioning. You can give some advantages, disadvantages, some tips as well. Let's talk about question 4. Write a detailed note on increasing morale and productivity of employees working in a rural areas organization. Yeah, it's a very good question. Sometimes you will find that you are not placed in a very advanced city. It means that after some time you will face boring, you will face autonomous life, not interesting, but still you want to keep yourself charged it's a duty of managers to take care of the basic needs of employees, their morals, their motivation, and there must be they must have in a they must be in a good shape. And definitely, if you know, if they are happy, if their morale is high, if they are self motivated, definitely it makes a difference in productivity. So how we can do that? Being a manager, you have to take care of their basic needs like food, education, like education for the kids, hospital, or amusement parks, or for them. For these are the basic things. Like for these things, you have to provide for their families. Make sure they are getting good housing conditions or social life, and definitely monetary wise also you can attract them, because if you give extra money for those employees who are living in a difficult condition or in rural areas organization, so you have to attract them, you have to keep their morale high, you have to motivate them by, you may increase their salary, you can give some extra in money or facilities, perks, something like that. So by this way you are going to change their mentality, you are going to give some extra encouragement for their life, so they will feel happy. If they feel happy, they will be more committed to your organization, they will work hard, productivity of employees will be increased, definitely. The last one, what is decision making? So what exactly decision making, you can explain it by using some example. Like it's one of the most important part of organization, in which many you have to take crucial decisions for organization, and you will be responsible for that, right? And you can define its processes. So first of all, what you have to do being a manager, you can go for some basic steps, like defining the problem, what exactly the problem is, for what purpose we are going to take that, we are going for some decision making, right? Then uh, sending for attending the courses of action, right? Evaluating the problem, main cause, and definitely selecting some alternative main processes. So you can go for some steps, some processes for finding particular solution. If you're going to detail instructions or explanation about that, you can go for some points as well. First, what you have to do, you can write that, investigate the situation in detail. What is the situation, what is a possible problem solution, how you're going to do it, likewise. Next, create a constructive environment, concentrate on goals, explore your opinions, select and select the best option, and evaluate your plan. So as you know, you can use computer system as well for decision making. You, because I hope you know DSS, like decision support system, which will give you the possible solution for a particular problem. Possible solution mean it will give you many options. So from that you have to select the best one. And when you will select best one, you have to be answerable for that. Why you're going to select that? Being a human being, you are going to select a computerized solution which is given by a computer, and you selected the best one. So why you selected that? You have to have its answer, you have to have its details. So later on you can communicate that answer or decision to your supportive staff, and then you can go for its action. So these are the things which you have to include in your answers uh, before you submit or conclude your answer, right? So it's all about from me. uh, Hope you understand how to write assignments and write answers for examination. If you have any problem, feel free to call at 961 720 8058. Thank you. Good day. Have a nice time. Bye.